Hey everybody, welcome back to Dunrovin Ranch in lovely Lola, Montana. It's a beautiful day. I bet the thermometer says it's cold, but it feels perfect. Perfect sunny day. And today is Thursday and it's 2 o'clock, so it's Training Mystery and Augie with Brandon Carpenter. Hey Brandon.
Hey Kelly, how you doing? How's everyone out there in Cyberland? And I know Jake is there because he's the man moving the camera. So.
Yeah, Jake is both of you. I have both of you guys in my ear, so I can't make a misstep today, can I?
Well, you can. You just hear about it twice.
I know, right? Anyway, so today, Brandon, Suzanne has asked me to teach Augie to load in the trailer, and I thought, who do I ask for help? And it's you.
I drew the short straw today.
What'd you say?
I said, did I draw the short straw today?
Absolutely. No, I have the shortest, and you have the next shortest.
That's a way to look at it.
There you go.
Well, here's what we're going to do. I see that you've placed the trailer in the arena already, which is great. That's going to be just exactly where we need to be.
And I chose that trailer. It's because the 2-horse is kind of narrow and dark, and the 6-horse is like walking down into the apocalypse. I thought this was a good middle ground.
Yeah, this what you want to do is set yourself up for any possible success that you're going to have, right?
Right.
So getting something that's got a little bit more ability for that horse to see, a little more light, a little wider space, anything that you can do to set yourself up for success is what you want to do. Now, with that said, I've asked you to put him in the round corral because what we're going to do is establish your or reaffirm your dominant position in the herd, and we're gonna work him in the corral, and you're not gonna start out. You're gonna start at a walk, but very quickly you're gonna push him up and make him really move hard for you, and with a lot of energy, and then have him listen to you. And it does not take much at all. This is like a pre-tune to make sure he's listening to you before you go to ask him something that naturally he's not going to want to do.
Right.
So that's what this is all about. And all we have to do is take him from there and then go over, and then there's going to be some step-by-step things I'll just work you through in order to hopefully get him to walk right in. Now, with that said, I have also had things work really well in a round corral like this, and the first time you go to load them, I've spent hours doing this.
Okay, well, I don't have any plans for the rest of the day.
Okay, well, I do. So,
I know. So at 3 o'clock, at 3 o'clock.
If at 3 o'clock we're still not successful, I'm going to try to give you as many tools as possible, all of the tools, so that you can do this when I have to leave. Now, if it gets dark and you're still not got him loaded, you're going to keep going, because what you're going to do is, this is a major behavioral issue for him to learn that he can not listen to you and then be rewarded by not having to do what you want to do.
Sure. So
this is one of those times when you have to pick your battle, and you got to stay with it no matter what. So,
got it.
With so that's kind of the precursor to this. So it's a little bit risky, but if you can live through this, and live through it, and I'm comfortable here, so I'm going to live through it. And,
it's not raining, so we're all good.
Well, it looks like it has. So
it has. Yeah.
Yeah. So this trail is going to be a little bit dicey if it's slick.
So good boy. So just so I know in advance, so like 5 steps at a walk, and then move him and run. Well, trot, until I bring him down to a stop after he's run. How many times around? 10 or?
Oh, watch his behavior. Don't put a number to it.
Okay.
The only thing we want to get a number to is just a minimum number of times around at a walk until he's relaxed and listening. And he's going to start out that way. I mean, that's we've done this before with him. So I would just work him. And what really worked well is if you almost push him to the point where he says no, and then you discipline him for that.
Okay.
and then you let it go, and then you de-escalate everything, and you're done.
Okay.
So what it's doing is it's reaffirming that you are the dominant member, and you're going to make him do what you want him to do. That's the mindset he needs to have.
Okay, so I'm going to push him past the no, and then take off the pressure when he responds to me as the reward, and then we can move on. Is that the idea?
That's the idea.
Okay.
And if he doesn't respond well, then add a little more discipline, make him work harder, and then reward him for the compliance, and then you're done.
All righty.
This could take as little as 30 seconds or 5 minutes.
Sure. Yeah, what's interesting though is he's been over in the pasture for 3 or 4 days.
Oh, good.
He's been in the big boy pasture.
Well, you know what, and that can lead him to really listening to you if you've been working, because he's got a time to just kind of decompress, and then really step up the learning, or the compliance for you will increase. So we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, we did a really good session with a flag. I made a flag out of a lunge whip and some bags.
Yeah.
That was great. It went really well.
Excellent. He's very calm, and he's watching you. So yeah, he's doing really initially what you want him to do really nicely. And it looks to me like his color is lightening up even more. Is that correct?
It is. I think his winter coat's pretty light.
Yeah. It looks like it to me. It's been several weeks since I've been able to work with you guys.
Yeah, he got a little banged up. It's funny. The front of his legs looks like someone bit him.
Oh yeah.
But he's been but he's out there with his mama. So.
Okay. Now, what I would do is I would, at a walk, I would turn him.
Okay.
So he's kind of avoiding the water, but you know what? I'm all right with that. Heck, it's not a problem. I don't want to step through the water either.
So what I'm doing basically is just whatever I need to do to get him relaxed and listening.
Yes. And he's pretty relaxed. If you look at him, he's pretty darn relaxed. He's
extremely relaxed. He's nearly unconscious.
Yes. Well, and it looks like the water's
yeah, a little bit. Frozen. A little bit, yeah, but not bad. All right.
There you go. Okay. And now I would go ahead and start working him right up into a good trot, or a fairly speedy gait. He's not listening? Yeah, there you go. Still not listening. Get on him. Make him move. Make him move. Okay. You see how he's resisting?
Yep.
Well, the minute you ask him to move, he should jump right up into that trot, especially as much as you ask him, as how hard you ask him. Make him really move fast. And you got to do it immediately.
Okay.
He's trying to tell you no. That's better. That's better.
I can't get him. I'm having a hard time keeping the canner.
Okay. Go ahead and stop and turn him. There you go. Okay, see that when he stopped and wanted to turn back, that was a no, but that's okay. And then you made him turn and go forward. This is all actually really good stuff, because you are making him do what you want to do, and that was better because it was quicker.
I don't want to chase him, but I feel like that's almost what I have to do for a while.
Well, and that tells me something, that he's not been listening. When you've asked him to do something, he's kind of told you no, or just been resistant to moving as quickly as you wanted him to. So we got to work on that. Okay, go ahead and stop him.
Oh.
Very good.
Uh-oh.
Okay, good. So make him work until you get a response out of him that you want.
All right. I want him to go some more.
That's better, much better. He's still not got a.
Yeah.
See how he's not starting quickly.
Yep.
And then how he's not slowing down quickly. He's making the decision to do it on his terms. So kind of work on that when you know, in the ensuing days.
Okay. One more time. This is better. He's going on his own now.
Yep.
Who?
And that's what you want. Yeah.
Hope.
A little bit
Better.
better. A little better. Okay.
A little better.
I would stop.
Yeah.
A walk around. Just have him turn and walk.
Just turn and walk, buddy.
And all you're doing is you're giving him something to do that he has to comply with, right?
Right.
And so what we're doing now is you're just going to walk maybe once, twice around this at the most, and quit. So you started out walking slow, and now you're going to end walking slow. You're just slowing his mind down, and he's still having to listen. And then we're going to take him over to the trailer.
Okay. This is good. Who? I'm gonna wait for him to look at me.
Yeah.
Good boy.
There we go.
Okay, there we go. There we go. That
he should sigh, but that looks like he kind of blew there. That's good.
he did both. Yeah, now he's licking and chewing.
Good. So praise him for that, and you are. And then
Good boy.
I'd go get the halter. Now, he's not been in the trailer before, right?
Correct.
Okay. So there's a couple of things you can do. You know, sometimes you clean your trailers out. I'll even pressure wash them out.
Yeah.
At times, you know, just to get all of the urine. That stuff is really, really bad on metal.
Yeah.
So clean them out, dry them out, and put them back together, you know, a couple times a year. So if you have a very, very clean trailer, that does not smell normal. That sure doesn't smell like a horse.
This one smells like a horse.
Well, good. And so what I would do is sometimes I will take a shovel full of fresh manure. And I'll put it there near the end of the gate of the trailer, so when he sticks his nose in there, he can smell it.
Right.
And we're going to have him do that anyway. We're going to have him slow.
Okay.
Now, there's got to be a couple of ground rules here for you and him.
Okay.
And that is, never let him turn his head away and go away from you, or avoid by having you pull him around and reset. You know, like you're going to start all over. Never do that. Never do that, because what he's going to do is that's associated with taking pressure away from the task. And the pressure is not that you're not driving him in there anymore. It's about him not having to go in. So I always focus their head right there. Let them smell, and then you can let them smell. And there's no hurry to get them to go in. Don't worry about it. The faster you try to push a horse in there, the longer it's going to take. Right. So I'm going to walk him up, let him smell. Don't let him turn away. Keep his head there. So what if he jumps on in? What do I do? You praise him for it. Okay, but then do I have him stand as long as possible? And what if he blows out? What do I do? Just start all over? That's right. You just hold him. If he goes up in there, go with it. Go with him, and then turn around and stay to the inside of the turn so he doesn't crush you against a side of the trailer. That it's a kind of a dangerous spot to be in. So always stay to that inside of the turn, and you know what I'm talking about because you've had horses in and out of trailers hundreds of times. Yeah, but we back them out. That's okay. Backing him out is important, but that's also more in the progression of the training. You train. Okay. Right. Okay, so I'm gonna calmly turn him around me and walk him out. Yes.
Okay.
We want him to be very comfortable coming in and out of there, and then we will add the back out later.
Understood. Okay, that makes sense.
Okay. Yeah. And he may just walk right in.
I know.
But he may
Might
take
not.
hours to get in too.
Yeah, we never know, and I'm in no hurry.
Good. Okay.
Kelly's telling herself.
Well, we've taken about 15 minutes from intro to now.
Okay.
So we've got 45 minutes or so to work on him, and that's good. So now your body placement is very important. What I would do is stand just where you're at. Take the lead in your left hand since you're right-handed.
Mm-hmm.
And then push his face up there, lead him up to the back of the trailer. Do not get in. You are not going to get in front of him. He's going to go in away from you. Let him smell. He's going to drop his head and smell that floor. There you go. Keep him focused. What I would do is with your left hand, you're going to hold that lead out there when you're ready to push him in there. And we're going to give him a little bit of time. I'm just telling you this.
Okay.
And then you're going to put the rest of the lead rope over his back, and so that you can kind of slap him on the rear.
Oh, gotcha. That's how we used to load horses. We used to just put the lead up over their neck and send them in.
Yeah, but now you're not. He's probably not going to go that way. He's going to need to be encouraged from the hind end, and that's where your fight's going to maybe be.
Okay. Yeah, good boy.
Yes.
He's saying, that's Monty, that's Rocket.
Exactly. I know those flavors.
He goes, I'm going to eat some of it, too.
That's okay.
Yeah, it is.
Okay. Excuse me. So give him a little time. Notice how he's stopping. He's looking up. He's kind of processing what's going on.
Yeah, he also hears. Yeah, he hears the truck that's going by too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good boy. So I want the praise and stuff happening too?
You bet. Absolutely.
Okay. Uh-oh. No. Let's have a look.
Okay. Now, he took a step back, so he's like, okay, I'm taking the pressure out of here. I don't know about this because it is kind of dark in there, but I can see to the front of that trailer. So if I can see from that in the front, then I know he can see in the front from here.
And it's not that dark, and he's had time for his eyes to adjust, so.
Absolutely.
Good boy. Good boy. This is so fun.
Now, this is the only time that I would back them away. So I kind of prefaced this with never let him turn away. But that's if he's trying to get away. So what I would do with you now is go ahead now, just back him up. So you're going to let him know that, okay, we're going to back up. We're going to walk away from this, and then it's going to be a non-issue about no pressure because you're not pressuring at all. He's feeling no pressure. So I would just back him up and then walk around and come right back up again. Do that a couple of times.
And then so once I get back up for the time we're going to try, I just face inside the trailer, and with my right hand, I just ask him to come in. With my left hand, I ask him to go in.
Yes, ask him to go in with your left hand. You're pulling on that, or pushing basically on that lead rope to go forward. And and if you need to, at the same time, reach your right hand with the lead over his butt and just kind of flip that over his hind end and drive him in.
Okay, like the end, but not twirl it, right?
Yeah, you can twirl it. Or
I got you.
In the back.
Okay.
Yep. Whatever it takes. There you go. Now I just walk away and make a circle and come back.
That was awesome, Augie.
Okay, you're making a big circle.
Oh,
Just bring him right back. All you got to do is just relieve that pressure a little bit.
Oh, okay.
It's just a matter, and you're the one who's doing it, right?
Yeah.
And you're not pulling him away because he wants to get away. It's because you're just telling him, hey, you're going to do what I'm going to do. I'm going to take you away from this too.
So we're going to come up and let him smell again.
Yeah, see how he does, and you might just feel him emotionally. Is he calm? Is he ready to go? Is he not fearful? And if he's not fearful, then let's go ahead and start trying to load. And now, Kelly, if he goes in and puts one foot up and then he backs out, that's fine. That is
Okay.
okay. And then you just bring him up, maybe 2 feet the next time or the next 10 tries. If he wants to, because here's the thing, people get too twisted up about getting that horse loaded.
Right.
So what? You got to teach him to unload as well. And he's
Right.
teaching himself to unload, and that's how you keep them from blowing out of there.
Right. Okay.
Right? Does
So,
it make sense to you that you're teaching them to unload before they're ever loaded?
Oh, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
So, I'm gonna make another circle, back him up and make one more circle, and then I'm just gonna, at the walk, I'm not gonna stop him first, I'm just gonna ask him at the walk to enter, correct?
No, go ahead and ask him to smell up the floor again.
Okay, okay,
Because we want to start from the lowest pressure possible,
Okay.
and you're gonna start there from the stop. If you walk right up there, you're already pressuring him a little bit, and it
Okay.
might be okay. But I'm trying to set you up so that you've got the least amount of pressure to begin with.
right.
Now I've got the advantage because I've got monkey arms. Remember?
I know.
Now he may try to push you with his shoulder into the corner of that trailer as you're trying to throw him in there.
Yeah, my arms are about 6 inches.
There, did you see that? He kind of pushed you with his shoulder just a touch.
Yep.
Yep.
So he's not.
Okay, so now there
There
you
you
go.
go.
Get that arm up there.
Good
Go.
boy. Come on. Oop. Good boy. Good boy.
Okay, let him smell. Let him smell.
Good boy.
Got his head in there, so just go slow. Let him smell. Let him sniff, and when he does,
Good boy. He's licking and chewing.
good.
I think he wants to get in.
If he let him smell that floor again if he wants to, because now remember we're trying to put a
Good
horse
boy.
into a box that he is claustrophobic going into naturally.
Good boy. Dang. He's waiting for me to tell him what to do.
Okay, then tell him what to do. You bet.
Get on in. Holy crap. Good
Good.
boy.
Okay.
Good boy. Do I
Yes.
go in?
You go in. Follow him in there.
Good boy. Excuse my language. Holy shit. Good boy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
praise him. Good job. You're praising him.
Good
Fantastic.
job. Good boy. He does not care at all. He's just kind of curious.
Excellent. So let him stand there, and he's going to start licking and chewing some more probably.
Good boy. Yeah.
And now
Not quite.
don't let him bang his head. He may throw his head up in the air if he can.
Right.
A little spooky. And
That's
banging
good.
him up there. Now you're going to start going, oh, now.
So now he's looking at me. What do I do next?
Yeah. So if that's, and you've given him a good stroke, you've talked to him,
Good boy. Yeah.
turn around and walk out and lead him right out of there.
Now he's smelling, so I'll let him do that for a sec.
That's fine. That's fine. Let him get comfortable.
Good boy.
Now, do you see how many things that you did to make sure that he's listening to you and to hold his attention exactly where you wanted it to be?
Yes, I
Okay.
see that. Good
You did
boy.
about five or six different things there.
Good
Starting
boy.
around for him, right?
Right.
So that was all you, because if you'd have turned him into this with an open gate or open door and left him in there for a week, he probably would not have gotten in.
Look at us.
There you go. Come right on out. Just keep walking right on out.
Yeah.
Good job.
Thank you, Mystery. That was great.
Very
Mystery
good.
approves. Wow.
Now,
Yeah.
Stop right there. Praise him.
Uh-huh.
Talk to him, praise him, stroke him.
Good boy.
Let him know
Good
how
boy.
he
Good boy.
is.
Okay.
Now, walk right up there again and do it again, only this time try to get him to walk right in. Don't stop.
Okay. Okay.
If he does stop and hang up, let him smell, start over again, but the whole idea is now to just keep working him a little
Go
faster.
ahead.
There you go. There you go. You're looking good. You're looking good. Outstanding. Outstanding. Good job.
Good boy. Yeah, that was phenomenal. Licking and chewing,
Good. Good.
smelling the walls. He's checking it out.
Yep.
I didn't want to get kicked, so I didn't come in.
No, I saw that. I saw him
Yeah.
kind of flip his tail a little bit, and I thought,
Oh.
God. But he's not got much of a mean bone in his body, I don't believe.
No, good boy. Let's come this way. Come back. Oh, that banged and you didn't even care. Good boy.
Good job. Okay, we're gonna keep progressing now because we got still about 35 minutes.
Good
So,
man. Yeah. That was great, Augie.
There you go. Good. Come to the other side. Praise him on that side. Absolutely.
Good boy.
Good job, Kelly. Very good job.
Good boy.
Now, to me, I'm watching your body language,
Uh-huh.
and it did not look to me like you were at all apprehensive about any of it.
Not at all.
You had a mindset that, okay, we're just going to do this. That was so important. And I didn't.
Yeah.
I noticed it as it was happening. I didn't want to say anything because I didn't want you to be so conscious of your confidence.
I know. Yeah, I know. Well, you know, and you know what? It's funny because he is so calm that he also makes that easier.
Yes.
You know.
That's
And
right.
I have a calm horse, and it's just, you know, they teach you.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, let's go ahead and just walk right up there and try it again.
He can't wait. Can you not wait, Augie? Isn't this awesome? Good boy. Good boy. Yeah, that was
Very
awesome. Very good. You couldn't be doing this any better, sir.
No, he couldn't.
Hi, it's okay. Let's stand. You don't want to back out now, though. You want to stand here with me. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Now, the first couple times he walked all the way to the front, and this time not quite. Should I ask him to walk all the way in?
Yeah, just go ahead and walk him up, and then by doing that, put his nose up in there in the corner. So just as if you could, tie him up.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Is he there?
Yeah, I didn't know if maybe he was starting to go, I think I don't want to do this anymore, so I didn't want that to happen.
No, I don't think so at all. I think
Okay.
he's just kind of calm. So now what we want to do is let's go ahead and back him up about 2 steps and then turn him.
Okay.
Let's not back him out. Just
Right.
back him up a little and then turn him around.
Okay. 2, 3, and then we're going to turn, Auganator.
There you go. And bring him right on out.
This is kind of going textbook.
It is. This is not a bad thing. Now, I've been places, teaching clinics or been at different areas watching somebody load a horse, and I'm not going to inflict myself on somebody. I mean, I'll help
Right.
anybody.
Right.
I see people that they're struggling through something, and I remember a woman one time had a horse that kind of a get together we had, and at a clinic, and she struggled with him for, I'll bet you, 45 minutes at least.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And, finally, her husband came over to me and he says, "Hey, would you give me a hand or help her?" And I said, "Sure, no problem." And it is, we got to get going, but this is not working. And so I said, "Sure." So I went up. I said, "Hey, let's try something for you if you don't mind." And so I did this method. Just
Mm-hmm.
like this. I mean, she was pushing the horse back
Yeah.
and wiggling the rope. I mean, slapping it at him, all kinds of stuff that was high pressure to go
Right.
away from the trailer, right? 'Cause
Right.
she was disciplining.
Right.
It doesn't necessarily work. You're pressuring them away from the trailer. Everything's
Right.
counterintuitive.
Right.
We loaded. I asked the horse to go in a couple times. He resisted, but he stepped in and backed out
Mm-hmm.
probably 2 or 3 times. And then I pushed him back up in there and loaded him up, and we closed the gate. And they went, "Oh, that's great. Thank you so much." And I said, "We're not done." And they go, "What do you mean? You're going to unload the horse?" And they go, "No, we got." And I said, "No.
You have to do it again.
Now, or do you want to continue to struggle?" So we
Mhm.
kept doing that, backing him up, and we loaded and unloaded him probably 6, 7 times
Mm-hmm.
by doing what you're about to do right now.
Okay.
And that is, we're going to walk him up to the edge. You're going to throw the rope over his back,
Okay.
and you're going to drive him up there, tell him to load up. I always tell him to load up. It's just giving him a
Okay.
cue, okay?
So I'm going to put the rope like over his withers?
Yeah, just over his back.
Over his back, okay. It's a long rope, so I have to, so I'm going to yeah, it's long. It's 12 feet.
Yeah, the whole point is you're not going to get in with him. He's going to load up on his own and go up into that trailer and hopefully right up into the front. And
then do I go in after him?
Yep.
At some point?
Yep. We don't want him to go or come out. We want to hold him in there. But we want him to fully load on his own without you going up into the trailer. There you go. Now just throw it up over his back.
Load up.
Load up. Let him go.
Oh, for God's sake.
There you go. Good job.
Good boy. He's licking and chewing. I think he's liking this.
Good. It's good.
This is nuts.
Now, but look what you've done. Remember we started out, I asked you to start with him slowly in the round corral and then go to a fairly high pressure so that you could correct him.
Yeah.
That's why you're setting that up so that he's mentally listening to you right now so you don't have near the fight.
That was awesome. That was so smart.
Yeah. It's about horse psychology, right?
Yeah, it really is. Wonderful.
Okay. So let's do that. Now go out and just walk around, make one big circle. And notice he's putting his head down to look where he needs to go. He still has to get this thing. Kind it out for him. So go ahead and walk him around and then do the same thing. Walk him right up to it, throw the rope over his back, and time to load up. That beeping is mine if you can hear it.
Oh.
I'm getting some robocall.
Load up. He's not going. What do I do?
Okay, ask him to go. Touch his, just kind of pop him on the hind end.
Load up. Load up. Good boy.
Good.
Good boy. Licking and chewing.
Now this is bound to happen at some point that he's not gonna load for you, and he's gonna back up. So as he backs out of there or tries to turn around, grab that halter, lead, and hold his head right there at that back of that gate, and start over just as if you were starting to load him the first time.
Okay. Good boy. What's the matter? Oh, he just always looks slightly irritated.
That's because he's spoiled. He is slightly irritated.
You know what? I'm always slightly irritated too, so I think it makes sense. Come on, buddy.
I'm not just slightly irritated. I'm grouchy as hell all the time.
It's funny. I'm teaching my horse to put his ears forward before he eats. So there you go. It works. One more time?
Oh, more than one more time. We're going to do it again. Load up.
Load up.
Girl. There. I like that. That's better. Okay.
That was awesome, Augie.
Okay,
now we're going to come all the way up, though. Come on, buddy. Let's come all the way up. Good boy. Good boy.
Lead him up. Do whatever. There you go. Good job.
Good boy. Yeah, good job, Augie.
Now.
Yeah.
I know that you can make this horse back. So let's go ahead and back him out and go very, very slow. We want him to, because he's going to try to feel where that hind foot's going to put it, and he may not want to come out of there because he doesn't know where his feet's going to land. Okay, you're going to be fine. I know he's wondering. He's looking. You can look. A couple of them doesn't want to go one more step. Good boy. So I just praise every little step. Yep. Good boy. You're not quite there yet. Good boy. He's so trusting. That's good. Good boy. That's exactly what you've been working on, right? Almost, yeah, almost. He feels it. This is interesting. Yeah, he's trying. He's trying. Good boy. Good boy. He's coming. Good. It's okay. Good. It's okay. Yeah, there, right there. Now stop and praise him and let him know he's all right. See, you're doing fine. You're doing good. You're doing good. Can you take one more step? Not quite sure? I know. It's a little bit of a drop, but you can do it. How about one more time? He doesn't, yeah. Can I pull him forward or no? Oh, there we go. No. Just keep going backward.
One more step, buddy. Good boy. Good boy. You got it. You got it. Back up.
Good.
Good boy. Go ahead. Back up. There you go.
Very good. Now keep backing him. Keep backing him all the way out. Keep going back. Keep going back. Now stop and praise him.
Good boy. That was something, wasn't it?
Good job. Very good.
Good boy. A very tentative lick and a chew. You can stop now, though. Good boy. You're not sure about that one.
That's all right. He did very, very well. Now, when they put their foot down, think about the psychology of this. You're backing him up out of the trailer. He drops that foot down. He can't really feel, or he hits the ground. And a lot of times they'll hit the ground and they'll come right back up because they're not sure.
Uh-huh.
What are they doing? They're loading themselves back up into the trailer.
Right.
And they're quiet. Yeah. So now you're thinking about, what is he going to think about this? What am I doing? Well, all he's thinking about is what he's trying to do to back out of there, and that you're there to support that, and that you're not pushing him hard. You're actually slowing him down coming out because you want him to be slow. You don't want him to be out of there.
I don't want him to be scared.
No, and you don't. And here, he'll try to get away from there.
Right. Good boy.
Try it again.
Now he's like, you know what? Load up.
Very good. Very good.
Good boy. Lick and chew. He says this is a cakewalk, folks.
Now, there's something very important that I need to point out that is kind of obvious, but maybe not.
Okay.
How many people do you know that will bring their horse up to an open trailer like this, and they attempt to drag the horse into the trailer?
Oh, many.
Many and most. So you're getting in that horse's way, and why do that? You're putting yourself in danger, and it's so much easier to load this horse by just standing there and having them load themselves. So the
good boy.
The kind of the word I'm looking for, the need to drag them in there, or you think it is, or that you're controlling them to get them in.
Controlling, yeah.
Yeah, that you got to make this happen that way. When you pull on that lead or a bit, what do they normally do in a situation where they're not sure? They'll pull back, right?
They're going to pull against you.
Absolutely. And so now you've taught them that when they approach this, you're pulling hard, and it's okay. It's not okay, but they will resist.
Yeah. Yeah.
Excuse me. So go ahead and back him out again.
Good boy. I got you. You can look. Want to look? Yeah, you can. Let's back up, though. He goes, I'd rather turn. Yeah, I know, but you're not gonna. Let's back up. Go ahead. One more step. Good boy. Good boy. I know. Let's feel it. Come on. Getting a little. Tried to come back in for a second. Good boy. Good boy. I know you don't know where it's there. Come on, back up. Good boy. Feel it. You all right? Good. Oh, it's okay. There you go.
Very good.
He wants to come back in. Back up.
Right.
Nope. No. Back up. Back up.
Put your thumb in that shoulder and push him back.
Good boy, and back up.
Good job.
Ooh. There you go. Okay. Good boy.
Now, I'm just having you back him up quite a bit because we want him to just respond to that. Normally, as you and I both know, we would back him out, a couple of 2-3 steps away from the trailer and then turn around and walk off.
Okay.
But we're just encouraging everything and giving plenty of room for you to be able to not get hit or pushed into that trailer.
Good boy. It was good. He could have run me over, but he didn't, which is good too.
Right. Oh, yeah.
I mean, he made the choice, goes, that was good.
Now, you'll notice that arena is flat, right?
Right.
And you don't have the tires in a hole. You're not backed up to a bank.
Sure.
This is as high as this trailer is going to go, and I want to teach them to load that way. So how tall it is, you can't always find a hole to drop your tires in or find a bank to bank into. That's
right.
irrelevant. The horse should do what you want him to do.
One more time?
One more time, at least.
You're such a good boy, Augie. Such a good boy, Augie. Uh-oh, I stepped on it, my fault. Here you go. Load up.
Very good.
Perfect.
Now, something we should talk about is when you trailer a horse, especially the first few times, it's not a bad idea to have them basically be acclimated with another horse, especially if they're younger. Or when you drive them, when you take them, you slow it down. Most people drive these trailers way too fast.
I know, yeah.
So.
So that, that's funny. I actually never thought about the moving portion of this. So so put him in first and put another horse behind him and drive slowly, or drive slowly. You don't have to put the other horse in behind him. He can be on either side of him. It really doesn't matter. What you do want is you want to be able to have him stay calm and not bang him around in there. You don't want him to have a reason to not want to be in there. Right. Like you don't take him to the vet the first trip.
Right. That's right.
Now, here's a question. How long would I drive for? Does it make sense to just start the truck and then the next day drive 5 feet, or what would you recommend?
I would take him for a short ride where, you're going to the gas station, and you're going to fuel up, and you might have to go to the post office. It does not have to be long. What's important is that he's moving and not getting thrown around in there.
Okay.
And on a small, short trip like that, a 15-minute trip is really good.
Hi, buddy. I know it's just the wind. It's okay. I know. The water's blowing in, huh? Okay. We're going to back out.
Okay.
Good boy. Let's back a little bit. You got this. Good boy. We're not quite there yet. I'll wait for you. Good boy. There you go. Back up a little bit. One more step. Good boy. Good boy. There you go. One more. You can do it. Back. Good boy. Better. And good. 1, 2. Good boy. That was awesome, Og.
Good.
Looking at you. Good boy. Oh, good boy.
No, let him lick and chew. Let him stand there, praise him. And
good man.
We're going to change
Spectacular.
A little bit more.
Okay. Good man. Mystery's watching.
Do you know what I'm going to have you do next?
Send him from here.
Yes.
God, I thought the worst thing, I thought, what do I not want to do? And are you serious?
Yes, I'm serious. Absolutely serious.
Okay.
What you do from one side of that horse, you got to do the other. You may have to get him in from that side.
Oh, I thought you meant send him from back here.
No.
Oh.
Right side.
Oh, no. Oh, wow. That's advanced. Okay.
But yes, we are gonna back him up so that he's about a step and a half away from you normally starting to throw him in there. Or
okay.
We will do that because we're gonna walk up with intent and then just let him go.
All righty. Load up.
Very good. Very good.
Hi there. I know you're so good at this. Come up a little bit. There you go. Awesome, Augie. Nope, you don't get to take the step back. You have to take a step forward. Come on. Good boy. Stay right there. There you go. There you go. I'm going to wait for the breath for a second.
Now, you will notice that there has been no grain or goodies or anything used to train this horse to get in there.
That's right. All we did was establish my. All we did was establish me as telling him what to do, and he complies.
That's right. Now, the one exception to that is when I'm asking them to get in, because I have a very, very, very small 2-horse trailer, and I get some horses that I wouldn't even haul them in it. It's that small, and they're much larger. Is that I would put them in it and close the door, and then I will give them just a handful of grain to let them stand there because it's pretty tight.
Yeah, it's scary.
Yeah, and it's more of a reward for getting in, not an enticement to get in. There's a big difference there.
Yes, yes. So do you think that we should do that at some point, is hook up the 2-horse? I mean, do we want to raise the stakes a little bit, or?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, you want him to, I would do this, and I don't think you can have a problem, but that 2-horse does take that to another level of anxiety because it is a small spot, right?
And it's also darker. It does have an escape door in the front for a person with a chest bar in front.
Right.
So would you open that door so it's lighter, or with that?
Yeah, I would crack it just so that you get some light in there, but I wouldn't necessarily open it up because these guys sometimes they're goofy. They think that they can get through an eye of a needle.
Yeah, I know. Horses have tried to go through the windows. I know. So, all right, I'm going to back him out now.
Yep, back him out, and then walk him out, or walk him in a circle around, and then have him do that just one more time.
Back. Good boy. Good boy. Look at you. Here we go. It's okay. Very nice.
Nice.
Good boy. Yeah. That was awesome, man. Rock star. Want to take a little walk for a second? Good boy. Yeah. Well done, sir.
Now, if you were to take him away in the street or by himself, you would hear him start crying and whinnying a bunch.
Yes.
Because this is so foreign to him. So the first few times, it's
Load up.
probably not that big a deal to have somebody with him.
Yeah. All the way in. My goodness.
What'll happen is if they get anxious and then they start throwing themselves around and throwing their head in, bang their head in there. Now you've created a spot where ouch, that hurts, and I'm terrified because I have no idea where I'm going and it's not good.
Yeah.
I see horses leaving these things and never come back.
Yep. There you go, buddy.
Okay.
You're so funny. Oh, here we go. Let's go back. And I'm not pulling on his lead. I'm just pushing on his chest.
Yeah, it's fine.
There you go. All right, we're almost there. Almost there. You're a good boy. Here we go. Come on. Good.
Very good.
Good.
Great.
Good boy. A couple more steps. You're a rock star.
Okay. Now.
Well done. Good boy.
Now take him in a circle, Kelly, and do it on his near side.
Okay.
And you're gonna go back to loading him from you being on his near side.
Okay.
You're gonna stop short about I don't know, a couple 2-3 feet short of the gate.
Okay.
And just throw that rope over his back, giving direction and tell him to load up.
Load up.
Very
Good
good.
boy.
Very good.
Good boy.
You see how you gave him direction and then just told him to go up on his own. Very
Yes.
good. Very good job.
He fought for a second, and then he decided to come in, which was good.
Yeah. he turned his head to the right to check it out, almost like he's looking, do I have to go in there? So do
Yes.
do it a couple of times.
Good boy.
And
Yeah,
make sure that he's doing it, on his own. And he's not looking around, but he's going in, driving in with more purpose from the distance away.
Okay.
And then you can back him up just a little bit more. And it's just, all it is now you're just getting caught, right?
Yeah. Good boy. Here we go. Almost. No one loves this part, Augie, but you're doing great. Look at you.
Very good.
Good boy. Yeah.
Very good.
You're a big boy now. Lick and chew. Excellent. Let's go this way. Okay, bud. Load up.
There. Now, did you see that was with much more?
Much more. Much
Yeah.
more. He came all the way in. Good man.
Now,
Good
how
boy.
far away from the end of the tailgate were you?
About, I don't know, 2.5 feet.
Okay, so let's go.
And then-
About 3.5 feet this next time.
Okay. And what I do is what I've been doing unconsciously is as soon as he starts to go, I've been backing away, and I don't know why, but I guess that's also taking my pressure off him.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm just getting out of the way. I don't know. I just noticed I'm doing that. Come on, back up. There you go. Good boy. Okay, there you go. Find your way. Whoa.
Good.
Yes, awesome.
So
Taking one more little walk.
Yeah, walk him in a little tighter circle,
Okay.
and then just take him right in there so that you got the distance. There you go.
Load up. Come on, buddy.
Touch his hind end. There you go.
Go. Augie. Augie. Let's go. Good boy.
There you go.
Come on, man. Come on. Yeah, good boy.
Okay, good. Now, what we want to do is we want to work on that little bit of hesitation there.
Yes.
So the next time you do this, as you're walking up, instead of throwing that over his back, go ahead and walk beside him with that rope over his back, and then just give him a little pop with him as you turn him loose and tell him to load up.
Okay.
And see what he does. See if he stops. And all you're doing is you're just driving him a little harder, right?
Yeah. Back up. It's funny, as soon as he got in this last time, it was a serious licking at you the moment he got in, the moment he stopped in the front. Okay, good boy. There you go.
Oh, I love this. I love this. I'm watching the chat, and I'm watching Bobcat Gal says he's getting bored with this game. And Celia agrees, and they are absolutely right.
What, he's getting bored?
That's what. Yep. And that's why we need to stop pretty soon. But let's do this one last time. Let's get greedy and give him a really good push.
This is it. This is the one. This is the money. This is the money.
Now push him as you're walking along, and then have him load himself.
Load up.
There we go. Good job. That's it.
Well done. All right. Augie.
You
Lick and
gals,
chew.
I love this. They're so perceptive about what's going through his mind. That was really good. And see, they're trainers now.
I know. You think I can get away with anything here now, Brandon?
Pretty much.
No, they know. Kelly. Now they're gonna be training me, which is fine. Back up. Back up, buddy. Okay, good boy. Here we go. Look at you.
Now, as you get him out, here we go.
Oh, that was much better with his front end. He didn't lose balance.
Good. Yeah.
Good boy.
He's still kind of in that gangling state. So Tell us,
Good job.
Give us a little bit of a rundown about kind of a debriefing here about what was going through your head, what you were expecting, what you didn't expect. We had about 5 minutes left.
I actually expected it to go pretty much this way. I didn't know what you would ask me to do. I figured it was something like this. I did think that I was going to be walking in with him, but I didn't think he'd care that much.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, but still, it was just kind of flawless, really.
Yeah, it doesn't get much easier than this, to be honest with you. This is pretty nice, but the reason it's this easy is because look at the groundwork you've done with him. Look at the herd hierarchy that you've established with him, and
yes,
reinforcing that and then going to it. So
now is this a daily? Oh, thank you, Brandon. Is this a daily thing or?
I would do this. Give him a couple of days and do it.
Okay.
You know, don't push him hard because, as the gals pointed out, he's starting to get bored with it.
Yeah.
And when you get bored with it, it's like, okay, we can overwork this, and I hate this, and I don't want to do it.
Correct. Like kids in school. I know how to multiply. Why are you making me multiply? Right.
Right. That's right. So
Good boy.
Give it a few days.
Okay.
And then do it again. Load them once, twice, thrice, and call it good. As long as it goes really easy. You know,
very cool.
Three good repetitious, perfect loads, done.
Perfect. Wonderful.
Good
that
job.
Was great.
And
boy, that was wonderful.
You know, I didn't know we were going to do this until you just, you know.
I know. I just texted you.
Yeah. So that's good. And so now you can put him away, do whatever you want to do, and we'll call it a day.
That was awesome. Thank you, Brandon, so much.
Oh, you bet. Thank you, guys. And thanks, everybody, for watching. And these chats they're hilarious. I love them.
Aren't they great? Okay, well, all right. Well, I'll say goodbye to you, Brandon, maybe for a couple weeks.
Yeah, let me see what's going on. My schedule is tough.
Yeah, okay.
Let me see what's going on for next week, and I'll let you know ahead of time.
Awesome, appreciate it. Okay, so I'm going to say goodbye to Brandon, and then I will, everyone else, thank you for joining us. That was awesome. That was really good. Thank you all for sharing this experience with us, and I will see you on Sunday for Fur and Feathers with, I believe, PICCAA on Sunday. I have a lesson. I'm teaching Kiara, the girl who rides here. I'm teaching her noon on Friday. And that's our schedule for the next couple of days. Thanks very much. I'm glad you're turning into horse people. It does my heart good. And I will see you all later. Bye-bye.